Hi, this is Dr. Dan Hale, author and publisher for Video One Publications. I've had 34 years of expertise. I have 8 best-selling books on consumer video and the #1 website in the world that properly explains about plasmas, LCDs, DLPs, hookup guides. The only reason why I give you my credentials is you're getting a lot of bad information. It seems like anybody that can turn on a computer can get on the internet, and that's their opinions, whatever, but they have no professionalism involved and absolutely no credentials. Anyway, today's subject is LCDs versus DLPs. I know I've already done one on LCDs versus plasmas, but I think this is a lot more important, especially for a big screen. LCDs are absolutely wonderful. They don't have the 6 problems the plasmas have. And in small sizes, especially like for kitchen, small bathroom, small bedroom. I mean, I have a 20-inch in my bedroom of an LCD. But as a main TV, more and more people are spending too much money and get less quality. Okay? LCDs do not have the glare problem of a plasma. They don't have the burn-in issues. So, but the best product out there, and what I want to focus in on, is a DLP. As you can see, I personally own a DLP. It stands for Digital Light Processing. You may have seen that ridiculous commercials put out by Texas Instruments with a little girl out there with an elephant standing next to her out in the field. She opens up a box, light shoots out, and she says it's the mirrors. And more people go into the store. It still has the faintest idea what DLP stands for, what it does. Basically, this is a DLP chip, as small as it is. That's the heart of the TV. That's 2.1 million micromirrors. 6 of them lined up in a row is the thickness of a human hair, and each are toggling at 5,000 times per second. So it's extremely good. For gamers, for instance. Gamers are running around looking for an 8 millisecond or 6 millisecond or the coveted 120 hertz LCD, because LCDs are very slow normally in gaming. That's why people say, well, if you had a choice between the two, go with plasma, it's a little bit faster, whatever. But now we fixed that problem on the LCDs. The problem being is that all the 120 hertz units are 1080p. 1080i is the lowest quality, or which 720p 1080i is the lowest quality of high definition. The good stuff's always 1080p. Mine, of course, is 1080p. Almost all the new DLPs are 1080p. Also, I want to mention why I picked my particular brand. We have a lot of people, Samsung supports the NFL out of your back pocket, so people are seeing it on TV. Mitsubishi does not do television ads for their TVs, for the cars, but not their TVs. I bought mine because I have the world's only brand of TV that's 6 colors. So for the first time in 43 years that we've had color TVs, you can actually see true yellow. And you can adjust each of the colors each independently without affecting the others. That's patented, copyrighted, and trademarked to Mitsubishi. But there's a $4,000 box that you can add to the other ones that'll actually get your flesh tones right for the first time. I also picked a Mitsubishi because about 70% of your viewing is not going to be in high def right now. So you're going to take an analog 4x3 picture and stretch it out. By now, most people have been to a bar, casino, friend's home, where they took the 4x3 and stretched it out, and everybody looks squinched or 15 pounds overweight. That's because Mitsubishi patented a thing called Stretch Plus. Unlike Samsung, Sony, and most of the other brands, Mitsubishi does have a lighted remote and works audio equipment. So instead of going input 1, input 2, input 3, input 4, turn on the DVD, reach for another remote, turn on the amp at the input, Mitsubishi even has a copyrighted icon system. So it's a lot easier to go from input to input. DLPs cannot get the burn-in. They're very fast. Actually, a DLP is 6 nanoseconds, so it's 1,000 times better than what the gamers are actually looking for in the way of speed. Makes a great computer monitor. As you can see, I use mine as a computer monitor and generally don't have to wear my glasses when I'm on the computer. LCDs are fine in smaller sizes, but when you get into the bigger sizes, let's take a 57-inch like I have. This is my DLP 57-inch. Mine only weighs 69 pounds. An LCD in this size would weigh 197 pounds. And almost 90% of the people that actually hang an LCD or a plasma on the wall right below it's a 20-inch rack holding electronics, so you're not saving any space. Mine's 13.9 inches in depth, but they wouldn't make a stand. No company would make a stand stupid enough at 13.9, because if you had a full-size amplifier, it'd stick out in the front about 4 inches. So all the stands out there are 19 to 20 inches. So you're really not saving space, especially if you have to pay for a wall mounting bracket and all that. And it's basically cute, okay? I've been doing this for 34 years. So 34 years ago, I was selling the big back 25-inch console TVs, and not one person living in smaller houses said, "Oh my God, I can't handle the depth." So it's basically you're falling for hype. Because believe it or not, this 57-inch, 69-pound DLP only costs $1,399. The same size in an LCD would run anywhere from $6,000 to $9,000. Now, one other thing. LCDs, actually every product that we've had since 1936 when television first came out, has what we call a degenerative effect. You're a human being, hopefully, and you're adjusting to bad, worse. It's like my mom had a 5-year-old TV. I called her up a couple months before Christmas, said, "Mom, I'm sending you a new TV for Christmas." She said, "Well, you stupid. I'm sitting here in Virginia watching it right now, and it's like the day you gave it to me." And I said, "No, Mom, trust me." I sent her a new one. She said it was better than going from black and white to color, and went down a prescription. So if you have a TV that's 5, 10, 15 years old, oh, the color is like it was the first day. No. Just like a car, you've been adjusting to bad, worse. Because you're bouncing light off mirrors, DLP does not have the degenerative effect. So year after year, my color is going to be the same. Year after years, LCDs, plasmas, CRTs, everything else will have that degenerative effect. DLP is now so good that all new movie theaters being built are DLP. So not only me saying it, it's all authoritative sources, and now for an industrial use, DLP is the best way to go. Okay, until next time, this is Doc Hale signing off. Hope to save you some money and buy DLP over LCD unless it's a small set. Good night.